do you dislike about your studies?
The one thing that I hate is I must go to university. Ja, je tako
Good evening. This is the speaking part of our mock exam, and it's being recorded on 19th October. And my name is Temirov Bobirjon. What's your name?
My name is Umar Shokru.
How can I call you?
Just call me Shokru.
Great. Okay, Shokru. Let's start our speaking part 1. Now I'm going to give you part 1 questions which are related to your interests, your hobbies, and yourself in general. Okay. Let's talk about science. Do you like science?
I can say that I'm keen on the science. For example, it's really interesting, especially math and physics. And also I can say that science tries to explain how the world around us works, and stars, planets form. Of course, I like learning about these things.
Okay, great. Did you like science classes when you were young?
Yes, I do. Because both of them are really important for children's life. For example, we are talking about science classes. They can teach children how the universe works, for example. When it's come to art classes, they can make children to be creative, because the children, they have to use imagination by it.
Good. Do you think science is important to our society?
I can say that we created cars, we created vaccines, we came up with idea of building like skyscrapers, high skyscrapers. On top of this, at present we are thinking about occupying the Mars or Moon. Those kind of things have been made with the help of science. So I can say that it plays an important role for our society.
Good. Okay, let's move to part 2. I'm going to give you a cue card, and you have to talk about this topic without stopping for 1 minute, from 1 minute to 2 minutes. Okay, your topic is describe an object that you think is beautiful. You have 1 minute to prepare. You can start preparing now. That's your pencil and pen. Okay, your preparation time is up, and do not worry about the time. I myself tell you when to stop. You can start speaking now.
Okay. I'd like to tell you about object. I think it's really beautiful. Okay. Sometimes we come across the object, such kind of objects that we think particularly beautiful. So I would remember that when I went on a trip during my university time with my friends, I went to the art gallery. To be frank, interest was free, so we decided to go to this art gallery. Okay. During that time, we are looking around there. I found a piece of art painting. It's really beautiful, and in this time my jaw dropped it in the floor. So I think it was made of oil painting, because I saw little information described in the corner of this kind of painting. and describes its materials and a lot of things used in this painting. Okay, well, I found it is very beautiful because it was the picture's rural landscape. Okay, the striking things as I got a chance to see the outstanding view of sunrise, and with the million of wrinkling stars with the magnificent moon.
Okay, thank you. Your time is up. Now we'll move to part 3, and I'm going to give you some questions related to part. Why do people create beautiful things?
Okay, I reckon that there are many reasons why a lot of people desire to create beautiful things. For example, first of all, when we create a beautiful thing, we experience a roller coaster of emotion. For example, I can say that we feel deep joy, right? And also we are blessedly happy. And secondly, in my opinion, a lot of people create beautiful things to make a lot of money. For example, nowadays, a lot of people interested in art gallery, for example. It's really expensive, right? Nevertheless, despite of the fact that it's very expensive, the more and more people are willing to buy it, right?
Okay, good. Next question. What do you think the word beauty means?
Okay, well, a definition of beauty is the quality that provides pleasure to the senses or to the mind by behavior or attitude, right? And also, for example, we can say something is beauty when we think it's good. For example, it may be colors, dresses, right? For example, cars and something like that.
What about you, for yourself? What does it mean, the word beauty?
The beauty is a simple, for example, as I mentioned, this can provide pleasure. For example, when we see it.
Okay, next question. When a person is considered to possess a beauty?
Okay. Well, I can say that it varies from person to person. For example, some people think that as beauty is, for example, some things appears, right? And others things. For example, beauty is the person's character, right? For example, for me, I can say that it may be characters, right? Honesty, for example, and kind.
Good. Okay, this is the end of our speaking mock exam test, and thank you. I'm going to give some feedback for this performance. Okay, firstly, when it comes to your pronunciation, it's not bad, it's good. You have an American accent, but you have some small errors while pronouncing words. For example, instead of saying peace, you say pace. Pace, yeah,
right.
Like step. Okay, secondly, you should have pronounced the word quality. You say quality. Okay, third, character. It's not character, it's character. Okay, when it comes to vocabulary, you used a wide range of vocabulary. I'm really impressed by your vocab. For example, you use different kinds of idioms, and also different kinds of topic-based vocabulary. For example, piece of painting, and joke drops, or pictures view, roller coaster of emotions, deep jar. That's why I'm gonna put you a high score for your vocabulary range. When it comes to grammar, your grammar is not complex enough to express your ideas freely. You have some difficulties. That's why your score for grammar is gonna be a bit lower. You have some small mistakes, for example, people interested in. It's not true. It should be people are interested in something. And also, in the third part, instead of saying kindness, you say kind. As kind, this kind of adjective, it's not noun. You should have used noun. Okay, when it comes to fluency, your fluency is good. It's getting improved day by day, but it's still a little bit lower. You should increase the speed of your speech. Okay, my scores for you. For your pronunciation, it's really good. You have American accent despite the fact that you have some small mistakes. That's why I'm gonna put you 7 for your pronunciation. Vocabulary. Your vocabulary were really great. That's why I'm gonna put you 8. Grammar is not complex enough, as I mentioned above. That's why 6 for your grammar. And fluency without difficulty, I would say it's 6.5 or 6 between this. Okay, your oral score for your speaking would be 6.5, and it's really close to 7. And by practicing a couple of weeks, we can increase your score to 7, and you have a great potential and you can get higher scores. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for doing.